Alright, we are back in Kingdom Come Deliverance. We're apparently supposed to wait around here for that German knight to show up. That being said, we have not seen him as of yet. He is not in here. And he is not down here. So, we'll ask
How about a bit of grub?
Here.
the alehouse maid to see if she's seen
Good
him.
afternoon. Goodbye.
And that is not an option.
Got it for you,
I
right?
still have that fresco master and the townsman. Where is... Oh, let's check inside. Ah, here he is.
Who are you? Why did you ambush that wagon?
No doubt you have many questions.
I certainly do.
We will talk. Not here, however. The wolves have ears. Let's meet at the pond after sunset. You'll find me waiting by the big willow tree.
I'll be there.
I will expect you.
Let's check now. No extra weapons, no extra armor. I've got my short sword. I still need... Yeah, I can't use that right now. Let's see. I'll just check... Throw that... I haven't looked at that one yet. Oh, that's from Scallots. Okay, I'll have to go back up by Scallots at some point. This is... Oh, that's that one. And there's that one. Okay. I haven't done any of these three yet. What time is it? It is... I've got several hours. I think I got enough time to... You know what? I think I have enough time. I'll go do that. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can shortcut it a bit. Now, normally, I don't do this because it's easier just to use fast travel. But fast travel is not as fast as actually riding there on your own, especially if you can gallop part of the way. So now I've already cut that big old loop out. And so I'm gonna be heading straight for the ford that's right around here. So let's do that. We'll cut as cross country as we can. The funny thing is, cutting cross country like this in this game is actually somewhat safer than just the standard paths a lot of the time. But I'll put this into fast forward for you guys, and I'll come back to you when I get to the city. quick stop off. Get some more fish. Feed the dog.
There's the good doggy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
All right. Hello, Captain Bernard.
We're taking care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Oh, that is a nice bit of news. It looks like your work is done here at Ratai. I haven't heard of any other camps, so we may finally have some peace and calm. Good work.
Thank you, Captain.
But have no fear of idleness. I've sent word to Captain Robard. They're expecting you at Talmberg. There are human hordes rampaging through their woods.
Very well, Captain. I'll set off immediately.
Glad to hear it.
I have some, trophies.
Let's see. Bastards deserved it.
Can you teach me how to defend myself better in combat?
Certainly.
Let's see how much money I got.
I'd like to hone my skills.
I think I have enough
All
for
right.
well, I have enough for advanced. 540 out of 6.7.
Pay close attention.
That's good enough. Not going to worry too much about that. I wonder how good are combat skills. Oh, that's right. I got 7 in axe, blunt strike, stab slash slash. Bam, 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 bam. Thrust, left, lower right. Thrust, left, lower right. Okay. We'll give that a try next time. Now it's time to head back. I wonder if I can Skyrim it down. Well, I'm gonna head for Sasau. I'll dead body. Nothing on it. All right. There we go.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I am somehow injured. Must have fallen or something. All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah.
Ah, that looks like a willow tree. Let's take a look at the map a little closer. Oh, but it's that pond over there. Ah, that willow tree.
Yeah.
I wonder what Teresa's doing now. I could stop by and see her again. I enjoyed it last time.
So here I am. What do you have to tell me?
I brought you here because I did not want to cause an alarm at the tavern. I am very sorry, but you made a mistake coming here alone. And it will be your last.
Wait.
You wish to make your peace with God? Very well. But be quick.
I'm here on the orders of Sir Radzig Kobyla. You might want to consider that before you do anything hasty.
Kobyla, you say? If that is true, it could mean trouble. However, I cannot take the risk of sparing you.
So you're going to kill me just like that?
It seems the best solution. There are no witnesses.
Do you really think I'm that stupid? If I'm not back by morning, my companions will tell the bailiff, and they'll report to Ratai.
Perhaps. Then the sooner I end this, the better. Gott, hilf mir!
Well?
Who is that Teufel? It seems I have finally met my match.
I want to know everything. Who you are, why you're here, and what you know about the ambushed wagon.
You may call me Ulrich. I will tell you nothing more until you give me some assurances.
Assurances? How about this? If you talk, I'll spare you.
Do you expect me to believe that? I know full well how these stories end. I have been at the other end of the sword more times than you can count.
I give you my word.
The word of a thief? Jesus. It is true what the preachers say. This world has gone quite mad. You had better kill me. I'm finished, anyway. Just as you are.
Unlike you, I'm not a criminal.
You believe that the forging of money is an honest trade?
I've got nothing to do with that. I'm not a forger, I'm the one investigating them.
What? What are you saying?
I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla, Governor of Skalitz and Royal Hetman.
Then we have something in common. I also am here under orders from above.
From who?
Perhaps you might sheath that weapon, so that we may talk eye to eye, if we do indeed have a common cause.
Stand up.
It is true our meeting has not begun well, but if it is the truth that you are sent by Kobyla, then we can assist each other.
What do you mean?
I found out many things, but there are still questions I cannot answer. And the last man who knew anything is now dead.
What man was that?
Meinhard, the merchant from Passau. Listen, I will explain everything to you, but first, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, really?
You will introduce me to a certain person, and I will tell you everything I've learned.
Who do you mean?
Master Tobias Pfeiffer. If you truly serve Sir Radzig, then you must know him.
I think I know who you mean. What do you want him for?
I have here a written confession which tells how those forgeries are made. But I do not understand such technical matters. Master Pfeiffer, however...
We'll definitely be able to make sense of it. And you'll give it to me, just like that.
It seems I have little choice. This is the last lead I have. In the meantime, I will return to Sassau and see what I might learn there.
Shouldn't you go with me to see Pfeiffer?
No. I must remain in Sassau. I have some, loose ends that must be tied.
What's your name, anyway?
I told you. I am Ulrich.
Just Ulrich?
It is enough.
Because you look like a knight. They seldom have just one name.
It is true. I have a horse, armor, a sword, and a shield. But there are many ways to acquire such things these days. As I am sure you know.
So you're not a knight?
I'm a trustworthy soldier in the service of a nobleman. That is all you need to know.
I'd like to know more, but I have a feeling you won't tell me.
Your feeling is correct.
Who are you working?
I understand why.
That sounds a bit fishy.
It is simply that my master does not wish to be revealed.
Tell me what you know.
Do you know?
It's a German city.
Correct. Passau is a city of trade. All the currencies in Christendom change hands there.
I see. And that would include Prague groschen?
Some months ago, counterfeit groschen were discovered to be circulating there. They are made from copper plated with silver. The Passau alderman began to investigate and learned that a family of money changers was involved. They were bringing the forged coins in from Bohemia and sending back real ones. My liege lord is allied to the Passau alderman, so they requested that he deal with the matter.
And so he sent you?
Yes. He needed a man that he could trust absolutely.
And what about that wagon? What happened there exactly?
I followed Menhard from Passau. I had reason to suspect a connection with Sassau.
So they were transporting false groschen on that wagon?
Yes. On their way here, they brought real coin. Groschen, forints, francs, and the like. But now, the sacks were full of counterfeits.
Why did you let them get here before attacking?
I wanted to discover where they hand over their coins, which I failed to do. Besides, Maynard had an armed escort, and they kept two busy roads and lodged at inns throughout their journey, until he came to this god-forsaken track. I cannot guess why he came here, but it was the perfect opportunity to strike.
What happened on that track?
I ambushed them. I took down two, but that bastard Manhart cut the horses loose and rode away.
What next?
While I was chasing Manhart, those charcoal burners came and stole what they could. Before I could catch him, his horse threw him and he broke his neck.
So we won't get anything out of him?
Unfortunately not.
What do you mean about the connection?
The matter was investigated in Passau, and the executioner extracted information from those who were arrested. They told him that the coins were made in a monastery.
What, in the monastery itself?
I cannot say. I know only what the Passau scribe wrote down in his reports of the interrogations.
What happened to Menhart?
He is dead, of course.
I know, but what did you do with his body?
I buried it. He was a bastard. But I am not one to leave Christian remains rotting in the woods.
I see. And where's his grave?
He ran from the wagon uphill along the path to the north. Along the way there is an old ruined cabin. I buried him behind it. And don't think I don't know why you ask. Robbing graves is shameful.
That's not it at all.
If you say so.
Very well. I'll go and see Master Fayfar.
Godspeed. I will wait in Sassau at the Wagoner's Inn.
What?
Well, now we can do some more repair work. Okay, everything's repaired. Everything's repaired. I mean, that's a good thing about that. Allows me to go through some of my...
Look what I've got for you.
Here, have some fish.
You'll love this.
For now, we'll head back. And in the morning, we will make our way back to Ratai and go and you know what? Okay, there's where I can leave my horse if I really need it. I really need to. Okay, I do know that the guy we need to talk to is on the south side near Perkstein. And I gotta go. And now back to Ratai so that we can talk to the mine manager. Okay, no ambush there. Second ambush would be here. And if I get anybody stopping me now, it's going to be a singular person. There still might be a dude who will challenge me to a duel, but it'll be a dude who challenges me to a duel, not anything else. But yeah, I've been running around for a couple days. I should wash myself a bit. So, if you go through there, you come out on the other side of the castle, and there actually is a Sally port there too. Tobias Freyhar.
Greetings. What do you need?
Master Fafar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, well this is interesting. Here's an outlying description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square. Goodbye.
Oh, Sir Radzig.
Good to see you, lad. Sir Hanush told me you won his tourney. Good job, Henry.
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry.
The chief engineer?
In a manner of speaking. Master,
Can they really be restored?
everything can be rebuilt with enough will and... You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar.
Certainly.
Where? He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some
Well, thank you.
Good luck, Hal. Good luck then.
Okay, that kicks off a different quest that we can do.
Master Fayfar.
Did he?
I do the best I...
That's good.
How can I help with these,
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts. And no one is guarding the Skullets mines, the most likely source.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have thought that would be quite a job, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in, and if anything looks suspicious.
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
You said mine gallery. Just one?
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. There are big tanks and equipment all around.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing that pack of hungry dogs trailing the army, or a band of brigands.
I see. Well, you and Sir Radzig can rely on me. That's all clear. I'll get going.
Take care.
All right. So now that we've done that, we can also head up and kick off the DLC. So that kicks off the Band of Bastards DLC. Kicks off Woman's Lot. We've already done the tournament, at least well enough. Oh yeah, I can pick up the quest to get rid of humans up in the area. Now we can do a few things here.
God be with you.
I've been sent by...
Ah, so it was you Bernard was speaking of. Well, the Cumans are marauding, that's for sure. Sir Divish did declare a decent reward for taking the bastards down. But we've not had cause to pay out to anyone so far.
Is that because the locals are too frightened?
No, they're more than willing to try. It's just they don't seem to make it back again. But don't let me put you off. We do know of one camp. Along the road to Neuhof, hidden between the cliffs. I'll pay you your reward if you can bring me proof you've killed the camp leader. They wear peculiar helmets with a face mask of sorts. Easy to recognize.
All right, I'll see to it. I'd like to get better at fighting with a mace.
Certainly.
All right.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention.
I mean, I've got a 7, so I'm not bad. So now I got that. Next, I'm going to go over here and speak to Sir Divish.
Greetings. What business have you?
Can I be of service to you, Sir Divish? I've heard talk that something is going on in Pribyslavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribyslavitz. My locator, Marius.
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes.
Why Pribyslavitz, of all places?
Because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmedic years ago. It's about time that changed.
Well, it should be safe there now. We trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out. God be with you.
And now we go to Pribyslavitz. Let's see, where is the first... Okay, those are the things I gotta check. Okay, yeah, so this is where the first human camp is, which is not the direction I need to go right now. Because I want to go up here to Pribyslavitz. So we'll go to Pribyslavitz first. We'll get the locator and, yeah, kick off the quest. Then we'll head into Skalitz, do some work around there. Wow, I made it there without kicking off a fight. That is actually kind of rare. There's a lot of humans and other things out there. Yeah, let's go through my quest log. Oh, I need to go talk to him at some point in time. Okay, I don't need raiders right now. Do Lost in the Woods. That's a Lords of Lipa flag. And the other flag is for Sir Hanush. They still have all the old human tents. I mean, they haven't done much of anything here. That's interesting. It's locked again. I wonder if there's anything in it this time. Might as well practice my lockpicking. It's always good to practice your lockpicking. Yep, nothing in there. And now there's a camp up here. So I think the locator's up here someplace. Yeah, here's his guards.
Hey, what are you planning to do with the money from this?
Haven't really thought about it.
How about you? I'd like to.
Oh, he ran into some bandits. That's interesting.
So, it's all clear to me now.
What is? Who are you? You've no business here.
I'm Henry, and I was expecting to find you here.
What? How could you?
Sir Divish's locator went missing around these parts.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it? Divish ought to have sent someone better than you to parley.
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it? There's plenty of us and you're on your own. So I think twice about how you're going to deal with that.
Let him go, right now. Or you can stay here and feed the crows, like the rabble who were here before you.
All right. No need to be hasty, eh? We'll be on our way then. Quietly. That fella's in the tent over there.
I managed to intimidate them out of the way. In that tent over there. I don't know which tent that's supposed to be. Oh, let's see. Not much there. That's just a trashed church. Must be one of these tents over here, near where the other guards were. In the meantime, we'll take a look. Woohoo! New level of lockpicking.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
I can't remember if this is one of the games where... Nope, it's not. Oh.
Thank you. My pleasure. Sir Divish sent me to find you, and it looks like I arrived just in time. God's truth. I'm Henry of Scalith.
My name is Marius Bielek, Master Locator. Sir Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived, and so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in. I still have a job to do. Come along with me, if you like. We'll report to Sir Divish afterwards.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant... Never mind. Should we get going?
So now we go about, and he'll talk about things.
This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'll be nice and prominent here. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here. The church is still standing. Good. Good. Whoever built it did a good job. Considering how old it is and what it's been through recently, it stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though.
Do. He's just gonna walk around a whole lot, as I recall.
We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's? There's quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here. Main approach road and stream. This bridge needs reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream. No point in building without a water source.
So the mechanics of the
Supplies and trade will flow through here.
So the mechanics of this are, once you start it up, there will be a tent that acts as the rat house. Then you start building other things like logging camps so that you can get wood. Then you have to go out and get supply contracts with different places so that you can keep food. You can't do that until you have a tradesman with a wagon, I
Can't even
believe.
see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters, and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere. Stone foundations. They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream.
Yeah, he spends a bunch of time running around doing this. Then we go back to town. And we start off the quest. Basically, whenever you build something, it becomes part of the town. If it is a building, it has a cost or it has a profit. Things that would normally make you money turn profit. So, like if you build a trade merchant's house,
Lots of space here.
the merchants will have a net profit, whereas woodcutters camp is a net cost. Once you get going and you have enough things built, you actually go to, oh well, now it's just it becomes just straight profit. But until then, you have to pay all the costs out of pocket, and it'll get explained by
There's a well here already. All the better. A big space, clean water, close to the village green. A good site for an inn. That's that then. The most essential surveying is done.
Now we talk to him.
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start rebuilding it.
So it is possible to rebuild everything?
Yes, absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it. Which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire wage labor to begin with. Quite a lot of men. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort. I can just imagine it. The church will dominate the whole settlement.
Oh, that's good news. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Townburg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime? It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long.
And cutscene.
My lord, welcome to Pribyslavitz. That is to say, welcome back to Pribyslavitz after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir. They didn't look all that tough, so I put a bit of pressure on them and they took to their heels.
You were outnumbered and you scared them off?
They were greenhorns. I think they may have been a bit intimidated by me.
Let's hope they don't try anything like that again.
I'm quite sure they won't, sir.
Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I already have in my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings away from the square. In particular, more extensive structures.
I'm glad to hear it. I never expected you'd find so much space here in the middle of the woods. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forest for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
But rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount of capital.
A certain amount? How much exactly?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of groschen.
That much? I hope you're good at haggling.
We shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price, but raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for building will need lots of labor. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical, lad, but it's a good question. I've already given it some thought. I've agreed with Radzik and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors, more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here, but now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
It seems things are finally looking up. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of the remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers and its citizens.
True. First things first. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of bailiff, what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems. And you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
I must concur.
So, let us expedite matters. Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the hamlet of Pribyslavitz, in my domain.
My lord, it's a great honor. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development. But don't imagine it'll be a bed of roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. If you don't treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we can't spare a single groschen from the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from your own purse.
Me? But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True, but from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough. So, I expect you'll manage it just fine.
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks. You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future, the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
Phew. All right, then.
So, we're agreed. You'll give this document to the Rete bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which should ensure enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Henry. And now I must get back to my duties at Townburg. Send word when everything is prepared.
Certainly, sir. Have a safe journey.
Farewell, sir.
All right. So now I have a bailiff's mace, which is even better than the Warhammer. So I'll switch to the bailiff's mace. And it gives me more charisma. Just the boots. But instead of going Karate first, we've got to look at the remains of the city of Scouts. So I need to check the ore processing yard and a few other things. And I'll go after where that one treasure chest was from the map. And there's a snare in the road, which generally means somebody's gonna...
You fucking stinking human! I'll fucking shut.
Wait, human?
I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you! I'm going to enjoy this.
Is that all you've got?
God.
Okay, that's why. Bandit, cheap wine, cracklins. Nobleman's leggings. That's it. Neither of these guys were... sometimes when you end up getting into a fight, you end up getting into a fight with people who really shouldn't be fighting you. And before I forget, I need some nourishment. Eat the cracklins. How much? Where are we at for nourishment? 70. We'll eat the mushroom. That should be enough for the time being. There we go. Now, maces, I think, maces and hammers are probably the best weapons in the game, especially later in the game, because you really do need them to deal with armored people. I'm gonna get out here, and I know this is here. Another bailiffs. Grab a bunch of stuff. Need the necklace, chain, silver ring. It just says what it does, what it is. Okay, good. Now I remember it coming in here.
Looks like they smashed things up nicely.
Well done. Hey.
The answer to my prayer, just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. You gonna cry? Christ.
Oh.
What have we got here? Entertainment.
Come on.
Great. Fucking dog. Kunda.
Ah, yeah! Shield bash to the face. Shield bashing someone in the face is always fun. Let's see, is there anybody by the front? There's...
Hey, who's there? Who's there?
Me.
Answer to my prayers, just when I wanted to
Oh,
vent my
oh,
rage
you
on
are...
Fuck! Oh!
Okay, let's see. What do we got here? He had Duelist's Longsword. Not a bad Germanic design. Let's see. Wounding Arrows. We'll take those. Ash Hunting Bow. Some water. Boar's Tusk is useful later on. That's all really he's got that's any good. Let's check over here. Here's the last entry to this place, and the last place we might see a guard. And I don't see a guard here. Okay. So he already came over to get in the fight. So now we go looking around. Well, almost everybody's back near the beginning. I wonder if I can actually go into any of these buildings. I think I tried to before and it didn't work. Yeah, I can't go into the buildings. So we got a bunch of guards out here. Woodcutter's axe, standard axe. I can probably do something with standard axe. Let's see. Blacksmith's kit, yes. Apple. Groschen. Marigold. I didn't want to pick up the leggings, but oh well. We got another bandit here. Plate old. They're still worth a good deal. Bread and meat. Groschen, another marigold. We'll grab the coif. The coif and the... nah, we won't deal with that. Okay, bandit, hunting sword, master huntsman's. That's probably going to be pretty good. Hunting sword, master huntsman's. Thank you. Bandit. Bandage. The dogwood bow is pretty good. We'll get that. Silver goblet. Bunch of groschen. You have a decent amount of armor on. So let's see, what do you got? Noble's boots, but not great. Saxon gambeson. Britosh helm's pretty good. Plain spurs. Warhammer. Spiked Warhammer. Oh, he's pretty well equipped. What does he got? I'll grab the kits. Riveted van braces. He's got actual Curious on. He's got real armor. At least some. We'll get the groschen too. Okay, I am now overloaded. Now I can go. Let's see what I got. You know what? I'm going to switch to those. Throw those. And yeah, I'm not grabbing every single item they have. It takes too long. It's too much weight that I don't want to carry. But now I have enough. That I can at least continue along my way. And there is the barn for Teresa's family. And here is the miller's house. And then we'll ride along here. Oh, huh. I haven't finished the ore processing yard yet, apparently. Guess there's something I need to do in the ore processing yard. Probably I need to walk up to something and examine it. Sometimes you'll get that happening where it'll be like, oh, go examine this place. You'll go there, you'll walk around. You'll be like, wait, I've walked all around. I don't see anything. What the heck am I supposed to do now? And then the question is, well, you just have to go up to the right object and examine it. That's just a sit. Okay, this is where the bandits were staying. At least a couple of them. Those are the pounding mills. Inspect, there we go.
This is in surprisingly good condition.
Okay, the processing yards are now done. Should be. Yep, processing yards are now done.
Yeah.
Now we go along until we get to the entrance. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that last. I believe the yard's right up here. Yeah, it's this area right here.
This doesn't look too bad. I guess those bastards didn't want to get soaked.
Did I finish it? No, I did not. Let's see. Inspect.
Seems they had a good go at wrecking this, but it's still standing.
Torches, charcoal, spade. Yeah, stuff you'd want. Now for the final bit, before we go after the gallery, we're gonna go and get that treasure map. treasure map, it was just went outside, went up, and under a willow. So I think it's up here.
Yeah.
It's somewhere along this road. You know what? I'm just gonna. I believe it's that one. Okay, yeah, I was right.
Yeah.
I think it's right under here. Oh, easy lockpick again. Good, 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 good. There we go. There we go. Oh, let's see. Ash longbow, not bad. Noble's dark. Bunch of Groshin, another necklace. Aqua Vitalis and horse riding skills. Let's see. Minimum strength 13, minimum agility 7. I can use that. Even after I get rid of the... Do I switch to the dark? You know what? I'll switch to the dark ones. We'll save that. I got a bunch of stuff I'm going to sell. Let's see. You know what? I'll get some wine. Some apples. Some bread. Okay. Hey, Mutt. We'll give you some praise.
That's my boy.
We'll give
Look
you.
what I've got for you.
Give you some food
You'll
too.
love this.
Let's see. What do we got? The red deer. Yeah, as far as feeding your dog goes, I think you can give him just anything that would classify as meat, including the fish. And now...
Yeah.
Now I should really look and see what time it is today. 2 o'clock. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stop at the entrance to the gallery, and then we'll pick that back up next week as we go along. See what we can find there. Let's see. Do I gotta go all the way down to the Millers?
Yeah.
I gotta go all the way down to the Millers, I think. Yep. So now that I'm getting all this groschen, I'm gonna go sell a bunch of crap off and then take said money, and a lot of it's basically going to get thrown to actually, you know what? I don't think this will take that long.
What? What
What do you want?
I'm here by order of Sir Radzig and Master Fafar. And who are you?
Who am I? I'm keeping guard here so no rogues get in to steal the silver.
That's very commendable. I'll take you to Master Fafar so he can reward you.
But I can't go anywhere. Who would stand watch if I left my post?
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's not instanced, so this stuff actually goes underneath other parts of the game map. So when you look around, you'll actually, when you look at the map, you'll actually see like, oh wait, I'm over by Ravna now. What the heck? Mostly you're just underneath the, but yeah, going through here is kind of interesting. Yeah, this one's a pretty straight shot. Until we get to here. I don't know, even then it's still a pretty straight shot. There's a camp indoors.
Are you safe? Don't push me.
You're out to kill us all.
Don't push me.
The obsession has warped your mind.
Don't push me. No!
Hey! Do you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you alive? Come on, say something!
Hey! Hey, you there! What have you done?
Me? It wasn't me. It must have been one of your lot pushed him down the shaft.
If you hadn't come sniffing around, none of this would have happened.
What's my being here got to do with it? What the fuck's been going on? Whatever it is, now you've got a murder to answer for.
Only if someone finds out.
Listen, neighbours, don't be stupid. You don't want to add another murder to the count. It could have been an accident.
You know that was no accident. Or maybe you came to blows, pushed him down, and then we had to stop you.
That's ridiculous. If you all clear off out of here, I promise nobody will be asking what happened. Why add to your troubles?
Hey! Where are you going? You're not going to abandon us, are you? Not after all the good times we've had together? Don't you remember how we took care of everyone? Hey!
I can't see anything in here. Let's see. We'll grab his groschen. There's really nothing else to take. Nope. that's right. I'm here. Ah, there we go. Let's see. What's down this way?
Hey,
I heard a hay. Must be up there. We'll keep going this way. Nope. Oh, I think this is back towards where I came in. No, it can't be. Because there wasn't a turn there.
what's that? Well, the pig turns up willingly for this. Well, then.
Who's there?
Oh, yeah!
Come on.
Come on, then.
Okay, fine. There's some food. You don't really got much. No, you stay dead. We'll grab some dried food. That's really it.
Hell was it?
Oh wow, he was an idiot. Let's see, what did he have? Some dried fruit. I'll take that. Take the core knife. Take the sword. We grabbed a thing or two, but not much. Oh, that was a little too much. Oh well. Dude was an idiot.
Hey, who's that? Oh, never.
I guess I'm much more intimidating. Well, we just need to get out of here for right now. Which is not that way. I'm getting closer to the city again. No ladders. You know, I'm just gonna follow the walkway. Hopefully that will show me the way out. Did somebody drop their lit torch on the ground? Escape from the mine. Let's check the quest log. What we need to do. We need to go. We'll go through Samopesh pretty quickly. But you know what? Let's just. We'll go back to Talmberg and call it there. Lower Gate. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Well, well. Fucking come on then!
I'll squash you like the louse you are.
Louse? Okay, here we go. You!
Bring it. Damn!
What the fuck is coming after me? Oh, we got two guys. Get off.
You.
Ha!
Oh. I don't need those extra bandages. I can probably heal. Health is 95. No, don't quite enough. But I got a shit ton of marigold potions, so I'll just drink a couple of those. Oh, I should check. Aqua Vitalis. I can't read this. Yeah, let's see. So if that's the case, the next thing we do... Oh man, my Jupon got really beat up. Repair my boots. Oh, wow. I need armorer's kits. Which means... there's nothing in Melhor yet for me to use. I can, however, get stuff in Talmberg. Which I think was the direction I was going to go in anyway. Plus, this road is less likely to get me all beat up. And I think I'll call it here. I still got my quest to do tomorrow. Still got my quest to do, but this looks like a good stopping point. Because now it's a bunch of turning in and going to be a lot of resource management. Anyway, I will go into here, go to sleep, and I will see you again next week. And thank you, and goodbye.